Haters gonna hate on my delicious egg and cheese breakfast sandwiches. I'm gonna go upstairs real quick and show you guys what we're gonna go check out today. And you maybe see a little bit of our Airbnb here. But I gotta go upstairs because I can give you a good view of what we want to do today from up here. Is this unlocked? Let's see. Nice. So check it out. We got here yesterday, which was a Tuesday, and the host said there would be a farmer's market here. And there was actually, this parking lot was empty just before we went to bed. And then throughout the night when I would get up to go to the restroom, I kept looking out there and I'd see a new stall pop up here and there. And then in the morning I woke up and these guys were just all piled out here. But we're gonna go walk around and check that out. And then actually to here I can see, so I'll zoom way out, see that walkway along the sea here. It actually just runs all right here, which is only like maybe a block for us to walk up. And we're gonna go walk around there and just get out and get some fresh air. And if you're interested, come along. All right, we made it down here to the market. It's a pretty good array here, actually. There's, I mean, everyone really grows the same thing depending on the season here. So it's, you know, repetition of the same vegetables and fruits as you go, but pretty chill. Like everyone's calm and kind of just waiting for the customers to come. No like heavy pressure sales or anything like that. Seen a lot of dry goods, and on this far side these guys had some miscellaneous items like fingernail cutters and batteries and like terracotta pots and stuff like that. But for the most part it's just like persimmons, cabbages, broccolis, leeks, a bunch of like different types of nuts and stuff. And it's pretty neat actually. They've got what a dickhead. Sorry, that guy just came blowing through here like super fast. Super unnecessary. But yeah, pretty neat as we go along. Oh, there's a dude who had like honey and like honeycombs, and he actually had pollen as well too, so that's pretty cool. All right, Rachel got herself some artichokes. Are you so excited?
I'm so excited about this. I've had artichokes in years. So this is going to be great.
And that was 15, so that was like $2.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a splurge for vegetables, but...
Right. Because, well, I mean, not really. How much would you pay for
what
in the
we're
US?
considered paying. I mean, right now, off-season, they can be like $3.99, $4 for a single one.
For one,
so,
huh?
Yeah.
So that's not too bad. Unfortunately, he didn't have the price for that particular item, the artichokes, and it ended up being one of the more expensive items. So I do appreciate that a majority of these people actually have the prices, so that way I know we're not being overcharged as tourists, which I shouldn't say is a common thing, but it's certainly not unheard of to be slightly overcharged for certain items, being that we're tourists. But yeah, decent price, $1 an artichoke. All right, we just scored 3 kilos of potatoes, and that was 10 lira, which is like $1.30, I'll say. So 6 pounds of potatoes for $1.30, and actually that wasn't even the cheapest stand. We actually got ahead of ourselves and we went to the wrong stand, but that's okay because we don't feel that we were overcharged, and that was an amazing price. So what we're looking for is we want to make a soup. If you've seen our channel, we've made a soup before. So far we've gotten some lettuce for some salad, we've got potatoes and artichokes. So now we need some carrots and onions and a few more items to complete our soup. And Rachel wanted to come over to this aisle to grab some of these broccolis that she saw because they look really good. Let me see your carrots. All right, we got some carrots. And we just got some of this good looking broccoli here. Got all kinds of stuff here, some mushrooms. I think these are like little tiny cabbages. All right, we're working on our salad fixins now, getting some of these tomatoes. Some of these tomatoes that I've seen here are some of the reddest tomatoes I've ever seen. They look delicious. We're gonna try these peppers here. We're not sure if they're very hot or not, but we're gonna try to saute them and then put salt on them like we get these peppers in Spain. And we got a ton of them. How much was that?
Yeah, 5.
5 for that?
Mm-hmm.
So like a little over 60 cents or something
Yeah.
for a big bag of peppers.
Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully they're delicious. We've seen them quite a bit as we've been here, so they seem to be a pretty popular
I think
pepper.
they pickle them a lot.
You think they pickle them a lot?
Yeah, and I've had some pickled, if it's the same one, and it was so hot, it blew my mind.
Oh, that's right. It was the ones that guy gave us?
Yeah,
I don't know,
yeah.
though, because these are way bigger.
I guess you're right. Maybe it's not the same ones. I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. What are you trying to get?
Garlic powder.
Garlic powder?
Sarımsak tozu.
All right, good luck. She's going to see if she can get some garlic powder. This guy has a lot of seasonings here. Looks like he does, huh?
Looks like he does.
Let's see. He might have it. Let's see.
Ah,
There it is.
oh, perfect.
She's been looking for garlic powder since we got here like 20 days ago. In all the grocery stores, we haven't been able to find it. So she said, I think this guy might have some, and she translated it, and he did have some, so that's great. All right, final purchase. We got everything we need, but I saw this woman had a big bag of eggs for 2.5, so let's see here. She's got some, it looks like maybe olive oil, and merhaba. Geçimler. I'm confused.
I think she's maybe, is it 25? She's saying it's 25, not 250.
Oh, it's 25.
Okay.
Oh, I got 25. Should give you the coins back, huh?
Yeah, I got the coins here.
There you go.
Okay, Teşekkür.
Now she's satisfied. No. It's okay. Thank you. All right, we got our eggs. Oh, you know what? I want to get a shot back across this whole thing. Give everyone kind of an idea of the size. I don't know if anyone can really see, but that last woman, the bag, we read it wrong. We thought it said 2.5, which would have been an insanely good deal. It was actually just the way that the bag was overlapping. I thought I saw decimal point, and she's like, yeah, no. Like 2.5 would have been like a very, what?
Oh, 20 cents.
20 cents. Yeah.
Something.
Roughly like 15, 20 cents. And it was 25, which is like 3.70 or something, I'm gonna guess. For, let's see here. We'll count them when we get back, but a decent sized eggs.
Maybe 15 eggs, maybe?
Yeah, and it's probably safe to say that they're organic, so probably not a bad deal at all. But we'll head back. I wrote down all the prices of everything. We'll lay it out like we've been doing, and we'll show you guys how much it was for us to go to the farmer's market. Look at this guy. He thinks he's friggin' Snoopy over here, sleeping on the roof of his doghouse. Jeez. All right, we're on the first floor of our apartment here, and I just wanted to give a shot back out of the window of how close we are to the market. But the point I was trying to get to here, if I could focus, is if you're a traveler, you got to get yourself one of these like tactical type bags that expand and collapse. Look how much stuff we have in here. You may want to not get a olive one though, because it looks a bit military. I mean, I know the I forget what the things are called, the mole hook clips or whatever. They don't help with the whole tactical military look, but maybe get yourself a black one, because
A little less obvious.
I feel like we've been stopped and our bag's been gone through a couple of times based on the fact that it looks so militant. But that could be a general thing. I think really they search everyone's bags. But Rachel's unloading us, and then I'm gonna stop this for a second. I'm gonna add everything up, and we'll show you what our total was for all this. I wrote it down in my notes on my phone here, and let's see. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's at least 15 eggs in there, I'd say. Got 2 squash. What were these? That was the garlic and
onions.
the onions. Got these beautiful carrots
Yeah,
here.
look at the, I mean, it just looks beautiful, right?
You're beautiful.
Oh, thanks, Dave.
Got these onions and garlic. This beautiful head of lettuce.
Yeah.
These are our, I think this was one of our most expensive items.
Yeah.
Or no, the eggs were.
The eggs were.
These artichokes with a lot of stock. I'm not sure if they eat the stalk, or?
I don't know. You do have to cook the stalk a lot longer. So, I mean, I probably won't.
But we didn't pay for our weight on those ones, I don't think.
Right, no, it was per.
So it was per,
yeah, it was per
head, or
head.
artichoke, I meant.
Which, I don't know if you guys don't know me, but for those of you that do, you know that artichokes are my all-time favorite. It's my weakness.
There's our tomatoes. Here's our garlic powder.
Which is, so I've been, in every store I've been to here, I've been looking for garlic powder. Haven't found it anywhere.
Told you.
So,
I was telling them.
yeah, I'm super glad that we found that.
Broccoli. Some
Cute little cukes.
Those are like pickled cucumbers
yeah,
almost.
I mean, maybe. We'll see. And I don't know. I like that there's still dirt on them. It just makes me feel like it came right from the farm directly to the stand.
Right.
And then our 3 kilos of potatoes.
And that was everything?
That was everything.
All right, I just added everything up, and it was only $10.
My mind is blown right now. I mean, just the artichokes, these pepper things. I don't know.
Did I even show those? Yeah, I think I did.
know.
I mean, I guess I recorded them as we were going.
Right? I don't know. I'm excited to try these guys.
Yeah.
It should be fun.
Hopefully they're not gonna friggin' roast our mouths. But sorry, in that last part I had my mask on to get ahead of myself. I get so used to wearing it that I get into our apartment and stuff, and I get to rambling. It's kind of hard to hear sometimes, but it's doable. So you know, you do what you do what you have to do, and you don't complain, and you're happy at least to see everyone else wearing one. But yeah, $10 for all that stuff, and a nice little experience getting to interact with the locals. I could definitely tell by looking around that there were certainly no other tourists there, let alone American tourists or tourists from the United States. And the way that people kind of watched us curiously, you could tell they were definitely like, oh, these guys are definitely not from around here.
But everyone was so nice. Most people just had big smiles on their face, and they were communicated as best they can. You know, and would just hold up their hands to let us know how expensive things were, and
or unexpensive things were, for that matter.
Yeah, exactly. I should say the price of it, not how expensive.
Yeah.
It was great interactions out there.
Yeah, as she said, it was obviously we're not from around these parts, and so it was nice because everyone would do like that, like she was saying, like 5, 6 or whatever, and then one person actually didn't do that, and so Rachel just was like, "Can you show me with your hands?" And the abuelita or the grandma was sitting right there, and she just started laughing because it was like the grandson doing the transactions, and he told us 6 or whatever, and it was like, oh, perfect. And I guess maybe did a couple people say it in like English, like 6 or no?
I don't
remember.
So.
I know
No.
at the grocery store and stuff they were telling us like they were verbalizing numbers in English so that we could understand them. If not, like people will point at the register and stuff, so it's fairly easy to
even
understand.
the woman that we bought the eggs from, and we tried to give her $2.50 instead of $25.
No, 2.5.
Yeah, we were trying to give her $2.50 lira, but instead it was 25 lira.
There you go.
So even our interaction with her, she was all smiles, but we had no idea what the deal was. But we knew that there was something wrong because she was like, "Hey, don't go!" But she was laughing, so she actually had to pull bills out of her till to let us know that we weren't paying her the right amount. But it was a sweet interaction.
Yeah, and we, she did what she had to do to relay to us the price that we actually had to pay her. And we got the job done. Teamwork makes the dream work. Before we head out on our walk, I said, let's have some lunch. And Rachel wanted to show you guys.
I pulled out this head of lettuce out of the bag. And look at this thing. It is just a massive,
show the bottom.
Beautiful head of lettuce. And I can't get over it. Our lettuce never looked like that when we grew it.
I was upstairs and Rachel's like, this is the most beautiful head of lettuce I've ever seen.
Amazing.
Yeah. We're going to have a sandwich and some chips and then go walk down on that pier there. If you're still hanging in there with us, come along. So we just found the little entry to the park here. It's just behind all those houses. I was saying we had to go up like a block to get behind all these houses. But there's a nice walkway here. Oh, this guy's got a camera over here. I wonder if he's a vlogger or something. But we're going to head down here and check out some of these views. This walkway seems to be pretty extensive. Looks like it goes for a couple miles or kilometers or so. But, it looks like it's a Wi-Fi zone. We'll see if we can get logged on the Wi-Fi. It looks like everyone's just out doing a little walk-in and recreational activities. These guys are kicking the football around and As you would expect here in Turkey, there's cats everywhere. Oh, look at these birds. Walk over here and get a view of this coastline here. So we were, before we came to this Airbnb that we're at now, we were probably like right about there, I guess. So it's really nice to come to this new Airbnb because oh yeah, so remember in one of my other videos I was showing this monument on the mountain over there. This one right here. It's like a monument to like fallen soldiers for like the battle for independence for Turkey or something to that effect. But beautiful walkway here. We're gonna head down this way and just kind of stroll along. We didn't bring the backpack, we didn't bring anything. We just wanted to have a little weight off our shoulders and just get out and get some miles under our legs. There's plenty of little recreational areas for children here, it looks like, too. This water looks fairly clear. It's just so gray you can't really see that.
Right, maybe if clouds were gone it'd be better, but
I'm assuming.
It doesn't look dirty or anything.
No, it looks nice. There's a super like marine like fish smell in our Airbnb, which is obviously this is why. And it's not like grotesque or anything. It's just you certainly know you're near the sea or a big body of water here. It's nice. Just admiring this makeshift dock so these guys can get out to their little boats here. It's a little seedy, but it gets the job done. There's a few picnic benches behind us. Looks like one group of older men, and over here a group of younger men just kind of hanging out, probably trying to get away from their old ladies or something, you know. But I saw as we were walking along here, it said there was a Wi-Fi zone, and I tried to log in, but it wasn't working. But probably if you have like the city's Wi-Fi login. Is there a dog in here? No. Look like a little doghouse. If you have the city's Wi-Fi login, you could probably utilize the open Wi-Fi as you go along here. Look at this little dock. This little dock.
Yeah.
Looks like it's seen better days, huh? Rest in peace, Access. Tire. We can get our CrossFit on. Oh, it looks like there was a little cafe just here that is probably shut down because of the pandemic for now, but just next.
Doesn't look abandoned or anything, just looks
right.
Temporarily closed.
Then just next to that was another little kids play area. And there's looks like a viewing glass here. I don't know what that says. Anyone knows what that says, let me know. Oh, I can put the translate app on. Use your app and see if you can see what it says. Yep. There's a nice, oh look, there's a, that whatever that is up there, that big sign. See that?
I don't have my glasses, I cannot see.
The big sign on the pole? It says that.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna get to the bottom of this, guys. Let's see.
Free. Come on.
Free hugs? Oh. Free kepes, whatever that is. Maybe step back a little. I don't know. We giving up.
Here, I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way.
Oh, you're gonna punch it in?
Yeah.
Nice. Kind of nice, actually. Seems pretty clean right here. There's a few little trash cans as we go along. Always nice to see that. I guess then the next thing is hoping that people actually utilize them so that it's not so dirty. But it looks like people are. There's not a bunch of waste right here. There is more tires here, though. I don't know if that's something these guys utilize to place in between their boats and the dock so that they're not smashing up against here. But kind of neat. I just realized that there's a bunch of maybe they're dead, but a bunch of jellyfish just here. And actually, I've seen a lot of these types of jellyfish here in the different bodies of water since we've been here. Must just be a pretty common jellyfish species that's just in this body of water here, because would be the same body of water that would be connected like all the way to Istanbul. Look at Ataturk having a good old time on this swing here. Just another playground as we went along here. Kind of neat. There's this is probably like the third or fourth one I've seen as we've gone along. Looks like this one has a 1992 date on it. Must have been dedicated in the 90s. This walkway's been pretty nice. It's very calm. There's not a ton of people out. Probably because it's not the warmest day, but looks like there's a nice pier that jets out into the water a little ways over here. Go over there and check it out. Alright, there's this restaurant here and I want to try this application again. I've been using it several times in my videos, just to give you guys an idea how it works. So basically it's saying it's for takeaway only, and I think that over here it says to wear a mask. Please, unmask. Do not enter inside. Pretty neat. I like that you can do that with the internet connection, and I find it really neat. I just found that ability to be able to record the screen as I am walking along. Some beautiful marigolds here. Looks like some roses and also some daisies. We had some of these in our garden in Arizona, and they were ultra blue stars is what they were called. Oh, here's a nice rose here, huh? Come on, guy. There it goes. Such a relaxing walk, huh, babe?
Yeah, it's so nice.
It's so calm.
You're prepared for the
cold.
A little bit of colder weather.
It's not terrible actually.
Right, it's not frigid. I mean, it's not Maine.
Right, and I think that the clouds are actually keeping it a little warmer, but we brought a ton of warm clothes and it hasn't been as cold as we thought it would be, because last year we were in like Eastern Europe and Ukraine, and we're a lot further south, so it's a bit warmer. And I was actually looking at the weather in Antalya, which we plan to head to, and it's supposed to be like 70 degrees in like 2 days. I was like, oh my gosh, I want to go there. So if you're curious, stay with us. We might make it over there. All these birds out here floating. So this restaurant is just directly across from this pier here, and it's kind of nice actually, because this pier has like slats and glass, so the wind's a little low here for me to be able to record, but I can see that the water's a lot clearer out here where it's not breaking against the shore. Sorry if that is getting windy, because this there. But let me stick this camera over the edge and show you how clear it is. Oh my gosh, you see all those little tiny fish down there? I don't know if you can see that. You see any that are alive? Not really, huh? I think a lot of these jellyfish are dead because they're like getting bashed against the sides. Oh, let's see. Where are they? There, huh? Jellyfish. Pretty neat though. Rachel was just saying there must have been a wedding or something, because there was these flowers that are like zip tied to the poles there. And here's all these birds. I saw a couple of them diving down. I couldn't tell you what type of bird that is. Pretty neat. There's a bunch of communication flowers. Oh, nice. Should we go for a dip?
Yep.
Got this lone fisherman out here in his waiter suit, I guess. Just out here fishing right out in the water. We haven't come too far, but basically to the end of this walkway here. It's been quite a beautiful walk. You can see way back over there where we were. I bet we could probably take this walkway all the way back to the Trojan horse that was in the movie Troy, actually, that was dedicated to this city here. It's just back over there. but I bet you could walk all the way back along that pathway there, all the way to it. Look at all those chickens. That guy's looking a little seedy. We're just walking along still. The pretty much whoa, sorry guy. Pretty much the same as we go along. I'm really impressed how many parks there are, and in fact we just passed one that was specifically for like paraplegic, like made specifically for people in wheelchairs, and I think that's pretty neat that they did that. We're gonna probably head down this way a bit more, and then we got to get over to the store and stuff before it gets too late and too dark. So I'll probably cut this out here. The internet in our place is pretty slow, so I'm getting behind on uploading videos. So I probably shouldn't make too many two videos that are too long, because they're going to take me a whole night to upload. But thanks for coming along with us on our journey to the market and on our little walk here. Stay safe and stay sane out there.